Hey guys, it's masatonic. I'm Bilingual Harukist. 皆さん、こんにちは。バイリンガルハルキストのマサトニックです。Haruki Murakami Book Guide Short Story, Book Guide Series Short Story 4, The Second Bakery Attack. In this video, I'd like to talk about one of his very famous short story, The Second Bakery Attack. If you don't read this book yet, don't worry. I will not talk about too much detail about the storyline, but on the other hand, I hope this video make you want to read. And to those who someone already read this book, I hope this video would make you want to read again. All right. So and then today's book is this in Japanese title in Japanese. パン屋最終劇 and then English one, the second bakery attack. Like I said, this is one of his very famous and popular short story. And also one of his very typical, very strange name and interesting story right? And as always, this video consists of 3 parts. First part is overview of this book. And the second part is story of this book. But like I said, I will not talk about too much detail about story, just an overview. And third is my favorite thing about this book, right? Let's get started. The first part, overview. The second bakery attack is a short story. It's very short, actually, and maybe it will take half an hour or just an hour to read through. And in English edition, this work contained in The Elephant Vanishes. It's a collection of short stories. It's contained over or about 20 short stories. But in Japan, originally this work contained in short story collection, The Second Bakery Attack. It's the same title as the short story itself, and also the book title itself. The Second Bakery Attack is in Japan published in 1986, and it contained 5 stories, like not just the Second Bakery Attack, and also the Wind Up Bird and Tuesday's Women. It's a how to say, the original short story to the turned into the Divine Bird Chronicle later, but it's the first one. And also the title work, and it's also the Elephant Vanished. Elephant Vanished is also a title of short stories, and it's contained in the this Japanese original short story collection, The Second Bakery Attack. But in the US edition, The Elephant Vanishes to the title, and it contains not just these 5 stories, but it contains any other stories from the other collection of short stories. It's a little bit complicated, but so, and then situation is slightly different in Japan and the English market. Yes, and then the Second Bakery Attack is a sequel to Bakery Attack. So as you can easily imagine, the Second Bakery Attack means there was a bakery attack before and the Second Bakery Attack. And then Bakery Attack is Haruki Murakami's very early stage of his career as a writer, because the Bakery Attack had been published in 1981 October. So 1981. Haruki Murakami became a writer in 1979. So it's just 1 or 2 years later, just becoming a professional writer. So, very fast, one of very fast short stories of it. So, and then, so 1981, he wrote Bakery Attack. And after that, in 1986, he wrote the sequel to Bakery Attack, which is called The Second Bakery Attack. And then, like I said, their work is very popular, not just in Japan, but basically all around the world. So their readers exist. right? And then this title, this work also turned into the opera. Opera, amazing, isn't it? And also movie and also picture book. Unfortunately, I didn't have opportunity to watch opera and the movie. Of course, maybe if I have I have a chance, maybe I can watch that movie. But opera is just spot activity, so it's already finished maybe about 10 years ago, and then yes. So and opera is, I think, originally the Germany's opera, how to say, group turned into opera. The second bakery attack. And the movie is maybe American one. And also, picture book is this. It's uh, published in Japan few years ago, and this is very interesting. The how to say, the story itself is the same as the second bakery attack, and but it's like in the second bakery attack, Japanese title Panya Saishugeki, but slightly name changed to more simple Japanese Panya wo osou. It's a more simple one. If you have any knowledge of Japanese, you can tell a slightly different nuance from it. And then this picture book is the picture is drawn by Germany author Kat Mensik, Germany's women's illustrator. And then with her very unique and very imaginative and very evocative picture, with the Haruki Murakami's original, how to say, sentences. And then one thing very unique is this picture book, Panya, also contained the original, this one, the Baker attack, or sorry, the bakery attack, and also the second bakery attack. Both of them were contained it. That's very unique. And then with her picture, I think the nuance is much more reader very easily can imagine, where the picture make you help readers to dive into the very imaginative Haruki Murakami's world. It's a very unique experience. You can enjoy it. And so about bakery attack and then second bakery attack, if you you didn't read the bakery attack, it's it do not prevent you to enjoy the second bakery attack, because in the second bakery attack, a protagonist talk about the story of bakery attack. So in a way, only you can read the second bakery attack, you can enjoy the both story of it. But if you have interested, the reading bakery attack itself is interesting. And also the Panya also including both of stories. So in that case, you can enjoy both of it. And then in this Panya also, the Haruki Murakami slightly rewrite the sentences. Of course, storyline is totally same, but he edit in detail. He rewrite very, how to say, maybe from his, so like I said here, the bakery attack wrote in 1981 and second bakery attack is published in 1986, which means it's a very big early stage of his career, means about 40 years ago. And then during that era, Haruki Murakami keep on writing and published so many books, including over 10 long novels. So in a way, of course, he changed, he gained a skill of write very well. So from his point of view, he want to rewrite very slightly nuance, and then he did it. So you can enjoy much more, how to say, imaginative story in this book. Okay, this is overview of the second bakery attack. So let's move to story. And right, and the protagonist of this book is a very young, early 20s, house and a husband and wife, right? And the protagonist is a husband. He didn't remember his precise age. He said 28 or 29. This is very one of the also unique way of telling the story of Haruki Murakami. The slightly blur the exact date, and then and he said, the protagonist said he was 28 or 29 in this book, and his wife is a few years younger than he. So later, well, a 20s husband and wife story. Basically, just two people is featured in this book. Other people is just a sub character, and then one one night a very special kind of hunger hit them, and then they didn't they can't how to say, they can't keep on sleeping. So they did woke up the very midnight, and then they struggling to how to fix this special hunger, and then they talk about it, and then the protagonist suddenly said, this hunger this hunger reminded me something, and he said, oh, there was a bakery attack. And then his wife said, what is bakery attack? And then he talked about bakery attack story. And that story is the original bakery attack one. And this bakery attack stories, how to say, inspired his wife. And she made how to say, she have a plan inspired by bakery attack story, and then she had planned to the second bakery attack. In this time, slightly different the original bakery attack, and then they started to do an action of second bakery attack, and then something happened. That is a basic storyline of the second bakery attack. And like I said, it's a not long story. It's very short. So some special kind of hunger hit them, and then protagonists talk about bakery attack, and inspired by that bakery attack story, the wife plans second bakery attack, and they are doing some kind of activity. Basically, that's it. And then, well, at the end of this story, how to say, they have some kind of conclusion, or how to say, something is the story ending with some situation. So it's very simple, but how to say, it's very easy to read, but very difficult to comprehend, or interpretation is very difficult. So that is the start point of this video's topic, my favorite things. And then favorite things or attractive point of this book is very strange episode, which encourage deep reading, because the storyline itself is simple, and then very, and also weird. So there is so much question, or so much things the reader want to think about it, or just speechless. Oh, what is this? Something like that. And there's a few point or a few topic. If you have interest, you can read and think deeply. And the first one is, where did hunger come from? Like I said, this hunger is very special kind of hunger, not just a ordinary hunger. So maybe there's a good thing to think about, where the hunger come from, right? And the second one is the what's the meaning of bakery attack? Of course, bakery attack itself is a crime from any perspective, but in this book, this bakery attack is described in, how to say, maybe in some way very metaphorical or much more, maybe this activity meaning something. So thinking about the meaning of bakery attack is very good way to deep read. And also third one, why Wagner? Yeah, and then if you read this book, you can tell what the Wagner, what I talk about, why I said Wagner. Wagner's music is featured in this book, The Second Bakery Attack. And then why Wagner is in some way maybe connected to the core of this story, I guess. And yes, and I think also this is one reason so many German people are attracted this novel. It's just my guess, but yeah. And at least to me, Wagner's, I'm not how to say, huge fan of classical music, but of course I like it. But basically, from Haruki Murakami's work, I get a knowledge of the classical music, and then Wagner is one of them. One of them. So after reading this book, I want to. I did listening Wagner's music, and then yes, it's very beautiful and gorgeous music. So I'm going to like it. So yeah, but maybe this Wagner itself has some kind of meaning he might have in this book's context. So like that, there are so many things reader want to deep again. And of course, this is just a one way of enjoying reading a book. Of course, just read and interesting or just weird. Maybe it's okay. It's just like I said, it will take maybe half and or just an hour. So very good way to spending your time when you have a free time. So that's it. Today's book is Panya Saishugeki in Japanese, or The Second Bakery Attack, and this is very famous. So many people attracted this book. So I hope this video make you want to read and read again and deep thinking about it, right? So thank you for watching this video. If you have a good impression from this video, please give me a good rating, and also I'm very appreciate too if you subscribed my channel. Right, thank you and see you next video. Bye.